Hey guys, this is Bravo116. I'm coming to you from Christmas Crash, and it's been a fun map to play on this Christmas season and holiday season, and decided we would take one last look at it. I am going to give you a unique perspective on what we've been seeing because I am in spectator mode, which allows me in my settings to freely roam this map and go anywhere that I want to go. As you see, I'm sitting right above the Christmas tree. I'm coming in from the north of the map, and I'll give you a quick look at that, where I'm at. And I am on the north end of the map, and I'm looking down onto the Christmas tree. Idea being that if Santa came to Christmas Crash, he would be flying in from the north and be landing on all of these rooftops, delivering the presents to all the boys and girls that have been good here. And just looking around at all the devastation in this area, it really appears that this town could be deserted, although all of these Christmas decorations are still up. So apparently, sometime in the recent past, there have been people that had inhabited this quaint little town. And if I look around a little bit more and go up as high as I can, it's not really a quaint little town. It's just an area in a larger city. And we look around and you can see the mountains, because I believe we're somewhere in Russia or the Ukraine or something like that. And on this rooftop, we have a radio that's been bringing us this beautiful Christmas music. And I believe he's playing Jingle Bells on a one-horse open sleigh over the... And so, that being said, we are on the rooftop at the building that we all know and love, that we all sometimes come and get on top of. Let's move to the east. And as we go east, which we're moving actually into the area where we would spawn in as Marines, we have a little friend here celebrating Christmas. Merry Christmas, little buddy. What are you up to? Are you trying to open your little Christmas gift? Hey, yes, Noah, it's a little mouse here, or it could be a rat, and he's just sitting on top of his Christmas gift next to a Christmas tree on the map Christmas Crash. The Christmas tree is beautifully decorated, got lights on it like our tree. Christmas presents right there, and he's just sitting there, and every once in a while, if Armin gets in that window over there, this little mouse disappears. But for now, since we're in spectator mode, he's just sitting there, and he's probably had his dinner, and he's just waiting for Santa to come and drop off some more presents. And Santa is close by, because if we go up higher here, we see Santa's sleigh on top of that roof there. But there's no reindeer. I don't know where Santa went. Maybe it's one of his elves' sleigh right there. Anyways, we'll continue on moving south here, and we can dip down into, and be careful, we don't want to hit these electric wires here, because we don't want to get electrocuted, but they do have these poles decorated way up here. And there's somebody's air conditioned, and they got little decorations out for Christmas there. We'll continue moving south, and here's another building that we like to hang out on top of, and sometimes we'll even jump over onto that pole and get into places that we're not supposed to get. And look up here where we normally can't see that well. Well, we can if we're up on that building. There's Christmas gifts just lining this little balcony out here, and Christmas lights. And we'll continue to move on. And as we go to the east here, we can actually go all the way back here where we can't see it, and there's gifts back here. And this is an area that is off the map, which is where I'm at, and I can't really go too far off the map, but this is just overlooking the grassy knoll. So on the other side of this wall here, the grassy knoll, we have some dumpsters where people put their trash, and there's even more Christmas decorations over here. We'll move up and we'll move around the grassy knoll. And then we see Santa's sleigh over here, guys. Santa's sleigh again. Of course, I think it's his elves that left these sleighs laying around and these gifts. Merry Christmas. And there's gifts up here, which we've seen before. And we'll move up the long alley. We'll move up the long alley. We'll go up high. And excuse me if I go up and down real quick, but the trigger fingers doesn't allow you to feather it up or feather it down. So we'll just move on down, but we'll move down to 10, 15 feet up off the ground, and we're up on an area where we have our beloved garage over there, and we know that Santa's sleigh again is in there, and we have our candy cane, which is solid because I can't move through it. Okay, and if we move up higher, and we'll come back to this building in a little bit to finish out the video, because we have a special friend that we want to see in there. We'll move through the garage and we'll take a real nice look at Santa's sleigh. It's customly built. Look at that fine leather, real shiny. Santa has it cleaned up every year, and he does a real good job. His elves do. He might have Mrs. Claus clean it up. As we move down into the city here, we're looking around, and we know that if we go through these trees, we have buildings here that we cannot get on top of, but there are gifts up here. There are gifts. We have a lot of little Easter eggs in here to find, but we haven't found them all. We found areas where we could go and get on top of other buildings, but here is the Christmas tree that's in the center of the map, and we see all these gifts laying about. Santa has probably, I guess he has probably already been here, and he's dropped these gifts off. And heck, this crashed helicopter, which is the reason why the map is called Crash to begin with, might have crashed just coming down here trying to get these presents. And we see that it is a Marine helicopter, but apparently the Marines got out safely and probably got some gifts of their own. And we don't know where they're at right now, but they're not here. So we're down here in the center of the map moving around, and we see all the detail that it's went into making Christmas Crash. All the lights that are hung up, and everybody got into the Christmas spirit just by playing this map that they've put on Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered this year. And apparently this map was on there before, 10 years ago. It was on the PC version. And we've walked all the way around this map here, and we went down the center of it, and we end up over here on the grassy knoll. And it's so beautiful over here on the grassy knoll that whenever we actually play on this map, I love to come and just lay down in the snow right over here between these two bushes. And when I do that, I can see right down the long alley. You can hear the wind that's blowing through the trees and rustling the leaves up for us. Well, anyways, we're going to finish this live broadcast in my YouTube video and I do hear music again, and I'm not nowhere near that building. Is there another radio nearby? It's got to be close, but where would it be? Because there's got to be a radio in here somewhere. Right there it is. Right in the deli. And it looks just like the other radio that we see over there on that rooftop. It's playing Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Wonder if there's any money in here. This is an old-time cash register, I can tell you that. But anyways, let's go ahead and we'll head up and we'll say goodbye with our pal and, well, our old friend, pal, confidant, the guy that actually helps Santa bring Christmas to us every year, the guy that guides Santa's sleigh every year. And well, there's Santa himself right there on the wall. Hey, Santa, how are you? Merry Christmas. Ho, 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 ho. That looks exactly like what he's saying. Ho, ho, ho. And right over here is our friend. And the guy that leads Santa's sleigh every year, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer. And Rudolph happens to be an 8-point buck. He's hanging on the wall here. He has a little inscription there. I think it says, "Rest in peace, no scope, Cameron C." Now, we don't know what that means. And there's Santa's snow and Rudolph's nose. And we're going to go in here and we'll say goodbye from somewhere where we never thought that we'd ever be. And it's inside of Rudolph's nose. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. And Rudolph. Bye, guys. See you later.